Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of the Olympic Games, but with a twist. The Olympics are known for their classic sports like swimming, track and field, and gymnastics. However, throughout its long history, the Games have featured some truly unusual sports that might surprise you. From events with ancient roots to short-lived competitions, we're counting down the top 10 most unusual Olympic sports. So let's get started. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a sport you've probably played at summer camp or in your backyard: Tug of War. Believe it or not, Tug of War was an official Olympic event from 1900 to 1920. The rules were simple. 2 teams of 8 would pull on opposite ends of a rope until one team dragged the other across a line. Despite its simplicity, the sport was fiercely competitive, with teams from various countries vying for gold. The last Olympic tug-of-war match was held in 1920, after which the event was discontinued, perhaps because it was seen as more of a schoolyard game than a prestigious Olympic sport. Next on our list is Solo Synchronized Swimming. If the name itself seems contradictory, that's because it is. This sport was part of the Olympics from 1984 to 1992. Unlike the team or duet events, solo synchronized swimming involved a single athlete performing a routine in the water, synchronized to music. The irony of synchronizing with oneself made it a peculiar addition to the Games, and it was eventually dropped in favor of more traditional synchronized swimming events. At number 8, we have the strange and short-lived event of plunge for distance. This sport was featured only once at the 1904 St. Louis Olympics. The competition involved athletes diving into a pool and remaining motionless underwater for as long as possible, with the distance covered from the dive being measured. There was no swimming involved, just a simple glide and a hold of breath. It was more about stillness than speed, which might explain why it didn't catch on as an enduring Olympic sport. Another unusual entry is the sport of club swinging, which made its Olympic appearance in 1904 and 1932. This event was somewhat similar to rhythmic gymnastics, but involved athletes twirling and swinging a pair of heavy wooden clubs in intricate patterns. The movements required precision and strength, resembling a blend of juggling and dance. Despite its visual appeal, club swinging faded from the Olympic program, perhaps due to the rise of more modern gymnastics disciplines. At number 6 is the Equestrian Long Jump. While equestrian sports are a mainstay of the Olympics, the Equestrian Long Jump was a unique event held only at the 1900 Paris Games. Much like the human long jump, this event required horses and their riders to leap as far as possible in a single jump. It was a test of both the horse's power and the rider's skill. However, it didn't prove popular, and the event was never included in the Olympics again. Now, let's talk about the sport of obstacle swimming, another event from the 1900 Paris Olympics. Competitors had to navigate a 200-meter course filled with various obstacles, including climbing over a pole, scrambling over a row of boats, and swimming under another row of boats. It was like a water-based obstacle course race, combining swimming skills with agility and speed. The event was both challenging and entertaining, but it never made a return to the Olympic roster. At number 4, we have the unique combination of pistol dueling. Don't worry, it wasn't as dangerous as it sounds. This event was featured in the 1906 Intercalated Games and involved competitors using wax bullets to shoot at mannequins dressed in frock coats. The goal was to hit the target as accurately as possible, simulating a duel without the life-threatening risk. Although it was a curious spectacle, it didn't become a permanent Olympic fixture. Moving on, we arrive at live pigeon shooting, one of the most controversial Olympic sports. Held only in the 1900 Paris Games, this event involved participants shooting at live pigeons released in front of them. The goal was to kill as many birds as possible, with the winner being the one with the highest number of kills. Due to its cruel nature, the event faced significant backlash and was quickly removed from the Olympics, marking the first and only time animals were killed in an Olympic event. Next up is the sport of rope climbing, which was part of the gymnastics program in the early Olympics, specifically in 1896, 1904, 1906. 1924 and 1932. Athletes had to climb a vertical rope as quickly as possible using only their hands. The height varied from 8 to 14 meters, and competitors were judged on both speed and style. Though it showcased incredible upper body strength, rope climbing eventually fell out of favor as gymnastics evolved. Finally, we conclude our list with the rather odd sport of tandem bicycle sprinting. This event was part of the Olympics from 1906 to 1972. It featured two cyclists on a tandem bicycle racing against another pair over a short distance. The sport demanded perfect coordination and timing between the two riders, making it a unique test of teamwork. However, the event was eventually dropped, likely due to the rise of individual and team cycling events that offered more dynamic competition. And there you have it, the top 10 most unusual Olympic sports. These events may have come and gone, but they certainly added a touch of the unexpected to the history of the Olympic Games. Whether they were too niche, too bizarre, or simply a product of their time, each of these sports reminds us that the Olympics have always been about more than just the mainstream. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content. Thanks for watching.